Namaskar. This is Dhruvika Gupta from the Cosmos Tree. मकर संक्रांति की आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. We are all going to celebrate Makar Sankranti tomorrow, which is 14th January. And this is an auspicious festival that is celebrated in the North India. Now we see this Northern India covered with hues of yellow fields and the blue sky, which is decorated with colorful kites. Now let me tell you something about Makar Sankranti. According to our Vedas, Sankranti means movement. Everything that we recognize around us, which has life, has movement. Now, astrologically, it is actually the movement of sun from one Rashi to the next. So basically, the sun is transiting into Makar Rashi. Now, there are 12 Sankrantis in a year, but out of all these, Makar Sankranti is considered the most auspicious. It also signifies a change in the season, as from this day, the sun begins its movement from Dakshinayan, which is south, to Uttarayan, which is northern hemisphere, and which is what marks the official end of winters. Now, the Makar Sankranti festival is also known as the harvest festival, because this is the time when harvesting is complete and there are big celebrations around. Now, this day also reminds us about one thing, that everything that we have with us is given to us by Mother Nature. So it is nothing that we have, brought from ourselves. It is something that we are taking from nature. So if we are taking everything from nature, then we need to use it sensibly. Now, the festival is also a very beautiful reminder that we need to craft our present and our future in a very conscious manner. Like we harvested the previous year's crop, depending on how carefully we prepared our soil, the quality of seeds that was sown, manure added at the right time, irrigating of fields, weeding at the right time, and then finally the harvesting happened. Now, similarly, we also need to prepare ourselves for the new beginnings, checking the quality of our thoughts, continuously working on our plans and dreams, meditating on a regular basis to clear our minds, and then only we can harvest good results in our lives. Now, sun. Sun also stands for Pratyaksha Brahm, which is actually a manifestation of the absolute. Now, it is bestowing knowledge, spiritual light, and wisdom. And therefore, Makar Sankranti is a special festival across the country. So, Surya, the sun god, is worshipped and offered gratitude and prayers. Now, what should we do on Makar Sankranti? Lot of people have been asking me, so I thought of making this video. Now, according to our ancient scriptures, we should just wake up early morning, probably before sunrise, and take a bath for a day to start on a positive and auspicious note. If we want, we can also add a small amount of till or sesame seeds into our bathing water. Now, after bathing, we should offer our prayers to sun. So we can give arg to sun, जैसे हम सूर्य को जल चढ़ाते हैं. Now, Ayurveda also suggests that, we should eat khichdi on this day. Khichdi is supposedly a very light and easily digestible food. And it also prompts the body to prepare for the change in the season that is going to come. So, like our bodies, like adapting from cold winter breeze to now, like warmth of the spring. So, khichdi actually, makes the perfect dish to quench the appetite, while keeping our body with essential nutrition. Apart from the benefits, of health, now cooking and eating khichdi on especially, Makar Sankranti is also symbolic of unity because the dish is cooked in a single pot. We add a lot of ingredients to it, like freshly harvested rice, lentils, seasonal vegetables, spices. So it signifies the process of life and regeneration. And it also indicates the beginning of the new harvest year. Now, Ayurveda also suggests that we should take sesame seeds and jaggery, on this auspicious day. So we also call this as Til Sankranti because Til and Sankranti are kind of synonymous to each other. Now, sesame seeds have the ability to absorb negativity and improve the sattva, which is like purity, goodness, and harmony. And this in turn, facilitates our spiritual practice. So if we want, we should, we can donate things like which are related to sun, like yellow or red clothes, wheat or jaggery, sesame laddus, rice, urad dal, which is like peel pulses, or seasonal vegetables. You should always donate, according to your ability. So there is no like this much should be done. So I hope this festival brings new positive beginnings in your lives. God bless you. Love, Dhruvika.